Good evening, Seattle. My name is Casey Dilloway. I'm one of the co-founders of Community Sourced Capital. Hi. We build innovative financial systems for communities, and we started that work right here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. Our work right now involves lending money to small businesses using capital sourced directly from people in their own community. And it's no coincidence that we're doing this work at a time when most small companies struggle to access traditional capital. But these companies employ half of our country, they add character to our communities, and they embody the American entrepreneurial spirit that's fueling our future. Harmon Brewing Company in Tacoma is one of these companies. They operate a brewery and a few restaurants, and they employ over 100 people. Earlier this year, Harmon had the opportunity to open a new restaurant in nearby Gig Harbor, and they asked us to help with the $20,000 loan to help with part of that expansion. We helped them get that loan from dozens of people in their community that already know and love this business. 190 people came together to fund the loan by buying something that we call a square, a $50 unit of that $20,000 loan. Squares themselves are simple loans, and they act like this. You put $50 in, you get $50 out. It's not a donation, it's not an investment, it's a right-sized mechanism for moving money to a business in your community while still getting paid back. Since launching our first loans earlier this year, we've helped 11 businesses borrow $150,000 from over 1,000 square holders. We've managed 100% on-time repayments, and a third of that 150 grand has already been paid back. In the case of a loan like Harmon's, these loans are super local. Over 90% of their square holders live within just a few miles of the business. Businesses pay us flat fees to use our lending system, $250 up front to launch a fundraising campaign on our website where they recruit square holders from their community, and then during the repayment of the loan, $100 a month so that we can manage repayments and communication back to their square holders. We provide value to those borrowers throughout the life of the loan, sending beautiful monthly updates to their square holders to tell them about repayments and share news and information about the business. Square holders can cash out those repayments at any time or recycle their funds right back into another square on our platform. Recycling your funds is a fun and empowering way to multiply the impact of your money in your community, and so far about 15% of our repayments have gone right back to work for great loans like these. A $12,000 loan to buy an industrial juicer for Washington State's first organic cranberry farm, a $25,000 loan to move a growing solar company to a much larger office space, and an $18,000 loan to put solar hot water on the roof of a beachside hotel. The hotel heard about us from the cranberry farm down the street, and of course, they use the solar company already in our network. I don't know why that's a joke, but thank you. Just last weekend, the hotel held a party for their square holders to show off the new solar system, and A&R Solar was there to give tours and tell people how it worked. Square loans aren't just loans. They're opportunities to strengthen relationships with your customers and your community. Because we didn't just set out to create loans for small businesses, we set out to change the way people think about their money in their community. When we empower people to fund the world they want to live in, great businesses are started, growing businesses are nurtured, and in a day and age when our financial system couldn't possibly feel more out of our control, everyone gets to participate. We're here tonight to talk about innovation. We think that innovative companies take on big problems, propose creative solutions to address those problems, and use a sustainable business model to propel their solution. And yes, we think we're one of those companies. We're addressing a huge financial problem with a solution that can scale, and we've created a revenue model that our small businesses can afford, but still generates enough responsible profit for us to grow our business. My team wakes up every day more excited than ever to tackle the challenges that face our growing company. And while I can't put up a collage of traditional Wall Street logos to tell you about our background in finance, we think that's a great thing. Our small business customers love that we've managed businesses just like theirs, and they appreciate the MBA savvy that we bring when reviewing their financials. We've built a recognizable brand, we're building our own technology, and we're constantly building a network of partners and advisors that want to see community source capital succeed. Because if we can provide a new way to raise capital for thousands of small businesses across the country, and if we can provide a platform for millions of Americans to put their money to work in their community while still getting paid back, and if we can run our company with the kind of integrity that raises the bar for the rest of the financial industry, then I think we're well on our way to a financial system that benefits communities everywhere. My name's Casey. I started a small business called Community Sourced Capital, and I can't wait to see everyone in this room fund the world they want to live in, one square at a time. Thank you.